The lead up to this Nintendo Direct announcement, which, by the way, this is a video about the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, has been a very interesting one. Mostly because everyone and their mum was saying, hey, there's a Direct coming up. Literally every single leaker you could find was heavily, it wasn't even suggesting, no, they're just outright saying, you'll receive a Direct soon. And yeah, they were right. This is the first June Direct. Now, notice I've said Direct, not Direct Mini, Partner Showcase, all that nonsense. A full-on Direct to take place in June, because, June Direct, that has nothing to do with E3. Nintendo could have made it part of E3, but no, guess not. This video will be predicting what will show up in the Direct, but I'm gonna do it in a fun way. You know that bingo card mabob that I make every single Direct? Let's make one of them in this video. So, starting off with the free space, let's put a free space. Yeah, I'm not gonna put anything in there that we know is happening, like the Pikmin 4 announcement. That would make sense. Speaking of Pikmin 4, it was announced in the tweet announcing the very Direct that we are here discussing today, that we will be receiving information about the game in the Direct. I'm saying Direct a lot. That's gonna be a trend with this video. Anyway, yeah, Pikmin 4, let's just slap it right by the free space because I want to get a bingo for once. Last time really annoyed me because I would have gotten a bingo if I didn't swap around Bayonetta 3 and Silk Song. I mean, no, I'm just still annoyed about that. Why? Why past me? Why? Next, to keep up this laziness streak, let's just get the Mario Kart. Remember the Mario Kart? Let's just put him right there. Speaking of laziness, you may notice that a couple of these images are a bit familiar. Yes, I am reusing drawings I did back for the previous bingo board. Look, man, I'm on a time crunch here, you know, I've got to get this video out at some point before the Direct. I very, very easily could have just made new drawings, but reusing stuff is fun. Well, that's everything concrete I can add here. Well, even then, calling the Mario Kart DLC concrete is a bit of a stretch, even if we are well overdue for Wave 5 at this point. Doesn't matter. Let's add something out of left field here, like a 1-2 Switch sequel. What do you mean that was already announced? Yes, everybody 1-2 Switch, not 1-2-3-4 Switch like we were all hoping. It's a game that is apparently terrible, or at least that's what everyone who's working on it says. Let's shove it on there next to Pikmin 4 to balance the good and the bad, you know? With the game releasing on the 30th of this month, aka 9 days after the Direct, yeah, you'd think there might be a small bit of footage. While I was making this video, Nintendo dropped I don't exactly know what to call it, a series of moving images with sound, showing off what everybody 1-2 Switch is all about. It looks horrific. I mean, I was expecting that, but still. So, will we see it in the Direct? I definitely still think so. Now, this doesn't really change my mind, but I do feel it's important to note that we have now gotten some footage of the game, and it does look just as terrible as the first. As well as mixing in some rip-off Jackbox Party Pack in there as well. Okay, now, here comes the issue. What am I gonna put in for the last thing in the this is definitely gonna happen row? Right? I've got nothing else that we know for sure is happening, so I've got to make a prediction here. I'm thinking of making it something Mario, because there has been nothing Mario since, what was it, Sparks of Hope? And before that, it was back in, I think, June or July with the new Mario Strikers. There we go, sorry, I forgot for a moment. The new Mario Strikers is the last official Nintendo one, and then, of course, Sparks of Hope is just the last Mario game in general. So, we are very long overdue for at least knowing what the next thing is going to be. But the question is, what is it? Is it finally going to be that new 2D Mario that people probably want? That new 3D Mario that people actually want? Maybe it's going to be a Mario RPG of some sort. I'd love an actual Mario RPG on the system. Please. Well, turns out it might just be that last one. There's been a lot of rumors as of late about a Mario RPG remake, so potentially we'll put that in there, maybe. Maybe that's what we'll do, huh? Watch me, watch, I'm about to do it. Bam, see? I did it. And that's one row done. Let's take a break. That is the break over. I am now remembering that I very much could have put the Persona 3 Come to Switch thing on that row, but I didn't. I'm gonna pretend that was because I'm great and don't want the row to be too easy, but yeah. Let's pop it here. Speaking of leaks, one that is a hell of a lot less likely to actually be true than a video being uploaded then promptly deleted on the official channel, or something like that, don't know what it was. A new 2D Mario. That's right, folks. A new 2D Mario. When I say new 2D Mario, I don't mean new 2D Mario, I mean a brand new 2D Mario without the new in the title. Yes, there's this Twitter leakster guy who got two things correct, saying, hey, there's gonna be a new 2D Mario game, and guess what? It's not gonna have the word new in the title. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't trust this leakster guy, because they could very well just be doing a thing where they guess a bunch of stuff, and then, hey, I'm gonna delete everything that was wrong to make it look like I was right. So, yeah. But it could be fun to guess something like that, so let's plonk it here. And since we're on such a strong Mario kick, let's say the thing you've all been waiting for. That's right, folks, a new Mario and Luigi. God, you think it'd get easier saying that every single time? No, it gets much, much harder. Just like... Anyway, I'm going to be plunking it here. Because why not? Seems like a fun enough place. Next up, Professor Layton. There was a game about that guy announced before. We could see some of it in the Direct, maybe? I don't know, man. You go there. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom finally released. That's right, it may have taken 30 billion years, but it's here. And, of course, people want more already, despite it not even being a month. No, it has been a month. Christ, time flies. Anyway, since Breath of the Wild got DLC and Age of Calamity, for some reason, it's not a huge stretch of the imagination to think, huh, Breath of the Wild 2 might get DLC. DLC 2! Sure, that could definitely happen. However, it is quite early, and announcing DLC this close to the game's actual release date might make people, a little bit angry, so I'm not sure if I should put it here. I'm putting it here anyway. Seeing as that one was a bit of a stretch, let's add something incredibly simple and probably gonna happen. Bam! Splatoon! Okay, fine, I'll make it about the stupid DLC. There. Who here loves Wario? And I don't just mean that romantically, though everybody agrees that. I also mean the franchise of Wario. Specifically, Wario Land. Yeah, he has land. I loved playing through Pizza Tower. I'm quite excited for the release of Anton Blast. Wario, you gotta pick up the pace here. You haven't had a Wario Land game since the Wii. I was dead when the Wii released. I'm alive now, though. Evidently. Put her there! The Metroid Prime 1 remake was absolutely beautiful. It still sucked to play. Countless backtracking, kind of annoying enemies. Look, you get it. Where am I going with this? Oh, nowhere, really. I just wanted to talk about how I disliked that game. Fair amount. I mean, I love the atmosphere, but eh. Anyway, Metroid Prime 4 has been slated to release for about 30 years now. Maybe it'll show up now. Maybe. I mean, Pikmin 4 finally got shown off. Who knows? The dirty Metroid fans might finally get something, after already getting something this year, plus getting something back in 2021. Yay. Just saying, the Mario and Luigi fans haven't gotten anything since 2019. Speaking of multiples of 2, Super Mario Odyssey 2! Is it gonna happen? I don't know, I'm feeling pretty shaky about it, so instead I'm just gonna write New 3D Mario, and if it is Odyssey 2, hey, that's something. Hey, remember that one time Nintendo ported pretty much every single game that's on the Wii U to Switch? Oh yeah, we're still in that time. Anyway, you know what deserves to be ported onto the Switch? That's right, the remakes of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Those dirty, filthy Zelda fans just don't have it good enough, so let's make sure that every single Zelda game is playable on the one system. I'm gonna place it here in the same row as the Zelda DLC. Why? Because, I don't know, Eiji Aonuma would be like, hey, you want Zelda DLC? Here's a teaser. It's not happening for a year, so here's something to tide you over. As if Tears of the Kingdom wasn't already large enough to tide people over. Alright. Let's talk me. And when I say me, I don't mean M-E, I mean M-I-I. Beatopia came out in 2021, and everyone was all like, wowie zowie! That's a pretty good remake of a game, it looks beautiful, and people went absolutely crazy for the makeup system in that game. So, of course, people look at that game and go, huh, I liked your older brother a lot more than I liked you. Where's he at? Well, here he is, in my stupid bingo sheet for the second time. I want a Tomodachi Life 2. I want it to be a game that can last me like a month instead of 2 weeks like the first game. Slap it on there. Wow, that row on the left is looking very stuff I hope for, except for that stupid horse. Let's add something else in there that I'm excited for. That isn't a stupid horse. I know, Waluigi being there. Now he's there. Pretty cool, right? Speaking of Waluigi, remember a while back, and get this, a previous Nintendo Direct where Nintendo was all like, hey, we're gonna give you Mario Party 3. And we still haven't gotten Mario Party 3. I'm not putting Mario Party 3 on the bingo board, but I am putting NSO updates on here. I think it is far too soon to be seeing a new system. Would I like a new system? Oh god, yes. Are we gonna get one? Oh god, no. You know what? I'm so confident that we're not gonna get GameCube games on Switch, I'm gonna put another port on here. Well, remake type thing. I'm putting a remake of Thousand Year Door on here. Why? I don't know, it'd be pretty neat to see one. That's the game that people go head over heels for, and I find it to be quite alright. Give it a remake. maybe fix the terrible amounts of backtracking. Good lord. And you know what, I might as well also throw Super Paper Mario Remake in there, because the game runs on the same engine. It's not that much a stretch of the imagination to think Nintendo will go through the effort of remaking every single graphic in the game, plus every single bit of music, while also making sure the controls still work perfectly fine in the new control style of the Switch. I mean, they definitely do that. DK, Donkey Kong, hasn't gotten any new bloody games in quite a while, and apparently Tropical Freeze is like the Jesus to a video game, so I think we are long overdue for a new outing of this man. His popularity has undoubtedly exploded thanks to the Mario movie, so yeah, we're definitely gonna be getting one of these. Except for the fact they probably aren't. 5 more slots to go. Good lord, I'm gonna have to start scraping the bottom of the barrel. For example, a new Mario sports game. Yeah, a while back there was a leak of a new Mario Super Sluggers or something like that, and everyone went, oh god no, because every single previous Mario sports game on the system has sucked. Therefore, this will suck as well. People have calmed down about this now, as they have forgotten, because it's a Mario sports game. Who actually cares? But I've remembered. I always remember. Let's put it there. You know what I hate? Chrono Trigger. Not because I hate it, no, I like it a lot. That's the problem. I can't just say I only like RPGs with Mario in it, or that are inspired by Mario, because that game exists. Okay, this is also a problem with Ni no Kuni, but that was already ported to Switch, so there you go, Chrono Trigger Remake. Seriously though, how in God's name has it not been ported to Switch yet? It's on computer, it's on phone, it's on the DS, just get the DS version, slap them on the Switch, please. Oh yeah, Mario & Rabbids 2 is getting DLC. Yeah, I should probably put that on here. You know what, I added this last time and thought it was fun enough. Let's add, I sit there for a very long amount of time going, God, there is nothing for me to be interested in. Shove it up there, it's one of the only 2 spaces left. Alright, last space on the bingo board. We gotta put something important on this thing. We gotta get something that just properly suits. Something that will undoubtedly be right, while also being out of left field. I've got it. An RPG with farming elements. Yes, that's what I'm actually putting in for the last slot. And there we go, that, my friends, is a direct predictions, kind of. I don't know. I thought this would be a fun enough way to do things, and a good way to mix things up, instead of me just loosely going from topic to topic, actually having to put together this bloody thing. Kind of helped me stay on track, somewhat. It also made sure that I didn't go on to talk about certain topics for 5 hours and just bring up the names of other things. Still managed to get 12 odd minutes out of this video though. So yes, please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, or if you want to come back to it, just in case you go, oh my god, he got so many bingos, I gotta see if this is also what he did in the past, which, yes it is, my good friend. Comment down below what you'd like to see in the direct, and if you think my predictions are cool, if they suck, or if you think that me using leakers is kind of cheating, which, I mean, it's not my fault I find them on my Twitter feed, it's their fault. And please do subscribe, not only if it's still before the direct and you're watching this, but also when it's after the direct. I make videos all the time, except for the fact I don't. Please subscribe. Alright, that's it. I really need to get a move on with editing this mess, so, bye-bye.